Well, there's breaking news coming in at this hour in the Goa fire. In the latest we're tracking at this hour, the forensic team has reached the Goa club. Important to understand that the team has reached to gather evidence from the spot. This is the latest we're bringing you at this hour. Remember that the fire has claimed as many as 25 lives. Those are visuals of the forensic team at the spot on your screens at the moment. Remember that a fire broke out last night after midnight. Well, on this, we have my colleague Anush Raithee joining us on the broadcast. Anush, walk us through the details. We're getting information that the forensic team has reached the spot.
Well, yes, the latest update from Goa is that in the Arpura region where the fire broke out between 12 midnight till 1 a.m., a forensic team from the Goa police has finally reached the spot almost 15 to 20 minutes back, and now they are investigating on exactly what would be the cause of the fire. Important to note that when this news came afloat, the earlier cause, of course, which was stated by the locals there and by all those who witnessed it live, was the fact that that a gas cylinder might have blasted, which resulted in this unfortunate incident to unfold on later. However, later on we got a statement from the police that it would only be fair for them to make a statement on the exact cause for this entire event once the proper investigation is carried out, and the forensic team's report is going to be extremely crucial. We heard the Chief Minister speak a while back where he mentioned the magisterial inquiry, and when asked on whether what exactly is the nature of action that will be taken against those involved, be it the manager of the club or the owner of the club, a lot of it depends on what exactly was the reason, and that for that reason to be found out, for the reason to be uncovered, this forensic team and its report plays a very crucial part in it. We know that the Goa police and the authorities have already started kind of making their inroads into understanding on why exactly was a fire audit not done in this particular case, and what exactly is the status of the fire audit with all the other clubs as well, given the fact that December is a season when a lot of tourists from across the country and from several international tourists as well make their way to Goa. In that sense, the safety of such clubs and the fire audits becomes an extremely easy default, and if that was bypassed by the owners, and if that is exactly what is found out in the forensic report, then it has the potential to change the entire course of the investigation, as it also points out some really pointed questions towards the Goa police and authorities as well, given the fact that it is an open violation of the guidelines which was put in place by the Goa police and by the Goa government themselves. However, as far as action against the owner of the Birch Club and the manager of the Birch Club, that has already been initiated. In the morning itself, we heard Pramod Sawant speak to the media, where he had made his way to the spot of the fire, where he said that action will be initiated, and that has happened. But this is a much broader question than exactly what meets the eye, given the fact that New Year is not too far away, Christmas is not too far away, more number of tourists might be making their way to Goa, and if this is the case, then it would eventually discourage people from going to such clubs. Now, important to note that the club that we are talking about in the Arpura region is not too far away from Panji. It is only 25 kilometers away from Panji. It comes in one of the more affluential tourism spots in North Goa, a place which is usually visited by a lot of people. So it's not an isolated incident that we are talking about at the moment, but something which might unfortunately send a trend or a precedent for a lot other clubs as well. And in that case, for the Goa government, authority and the police to take the right steps and to come down heavily on the clubs if they are violating the guidelines put in place by the police, authorities or the government, becomes crucial at this moment.
Right.
Back to the studio.
Right, absolutely, Anush. It's tragic that it took a fire incident to in fact ensure that there are fire audits in other places. But thank you so much for joining us and sharing those details with us.